Hello there, lovelies. How is everything going? It's been a hot minute since I've done one of these episodes. I think it has been like an actual 2 years almost. Don't quote me on that. Probably not. I'm probably wrong, but whatever. But today I figured I'd do another one of these. Sorry for the lack of uploading recently. I don't know if I already mentioned this in my name change video, but I've just been really swamped with school and also just not really having many ideas for videos. But I do have some stuff in the works, some big stuff, so be patient. And I'm going to try to do more like small videos. I've got a couple Cybertron shorts ideas that I've been toying around with. So yeah. And about the name change, this name is probably only going to be temporary. While I'm in the process of coming up with a name that I just really like. Because the previous one was just kind of too much of a mouthful, and this one is just a little generic and a little bit too focused on one of my many interests, which mainly my channel is going to focus on. Transformers, Thomas and Friends, Halo, and cars, mostly Disney cars, but also Hot Wheels and just cars in general. That's my goal. And also just video games, because I like that. Anyways, enough blabbering on. Let's see who the subject of today's unboxing video is. It's something I've been really wanting ever since it got announced. And I found it at Smith's Marketplace. I just went there because I had some money. I figured, oh, maybe if they have, Paleotrex, I'll probably get him, because I hadn't seen Kingdom Wave 1 there, but they kind of skipped Wave 1. Just moved right on to Wave 2. So I got Huffer because he's the one I've wanted the most out of the entire Kingdom line. Because I like Huffer's design. And also because I kind of like the idea of him being in the trio with Grapple and Hoist, which is why they're here for size comparisons. So, yeah, we're just going to rip right into the box. I already did take off the tape and also open up the box because I took out the golden disc card because I wanted to make sure I didn't get a duplicate because I do actually like the golden disc card. So as you can see, the one I got was the Arc, and what I do with these is I peel off the sticker and stick it on the back side. So we got this, and I translated it. It says, becomes dark Arc. Don't know what that is. Is that something that exists already? Let me know in the comments if you have any clue. Anyways, there's this thing. We're just gonna... Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find the English one, because I actually have never read this before. Let's see. Okay, warning, choking hazard, small parts. It literally just says choking hazard, not for children under 3 years, in like 700 different languages. We got some instructions, we'll figure that out. I have something I want to say about his gun, so we're gonna get that out of the way. Let me pull him out. Here he is in all of his huffery glory. I'm gonna do some good old snip. And snip, and snip, and snip, and snip. Got him. Got him all snipped out. Yep, he's all snipped out. Got some nice big old feeties. His legs are slightly loose. And his gun and other device is back here. And as soon as I get the gun out here, anyways, so there's something that I immediately noticed about his gun upon seeing it. Being a hardcore collector of Halo Mega Constructs, that's a Spartan laser. I can't be the only one who sees the resemblance with that bit in the back there. There, I'll do this. I can't be the only one who sees the resemblance with like that kind of half trapezoid shape, that little thing right there, and the circle with the thing down the middle of it on both of them. It just looks like a Spartan laser to me. And now I can't get that out of my head. And also, like, just the general shape and proportions, and I just can't shake the fact that it looks like a Spartan laser. I'm gonna take this Spartan laser back to this ODST person who is important to me because it was It was my first ever Halo Mega Constructs figure. Despite not being the one I consider my first, because I didn't buy it, I got it for Christmas. That's a story for another day. Anyway, so here we have our mate Huffer, who in my headcanon and in my eventual series that I'm working on, as well as Cybertron shorts, he's going to sound like Torbjorn. So just be ready for that. Be ready for my horrible Torbjorn impression. So as far as accessories, he has this thing that you're supposed to put on his arm, and I guess it's either like a shield or like a big old knuckle bracer or just like a big claw thing. I don't know. It does kind of serve a purpose in truck mode, but it's not really something I feel like I need. I think if anything, he should have come with just like some welding tools, like on the MechFans Toys one, but that one came with like some welding tools, and his gun does split in half and plug onto the sides of this to help bulk up his truck bed in vehicle mode, which I think is kind of a cool idea. But now for just a little question I've been kind of wondering since I saw that you could do that. No, he can't hold his guns. Can't hold two guns in his hands. Let's check some articulation. Can he hold his gun with two hands? Because that's something I like. Yeah, basically. Pretty much. You can hear his wheels clattering around. Got the good old Huffer truck hood thing. Nice little rolly wheels that actually look really nice. I like that they have those, because that was, you know, G1 Huffer. Anyways, let's just do some comparisons. For robot mode, we have Earthrise Cliff Jumper. We have Earthrise Groundhog. Earthrise Hoist, who is customized and also slightly broken. His two fins broke off. And last but not least, the only other Wave 2 Kingdom figure I have, Dinobot. Hoist. Dinobot. And yes, he's small for a deluxe, but I mean, he's supposed to be small, and he's not as small as Cliff. He's about on the same size as Warpath, I think. So if we take away these guys, then we will get on to the transformation. And I'm going to do this similar to how I did it in the Red Alert video, where I just have him transform himself, because I don't feel like I need to do the old, oh, you know, you flip this in, and then we do this, and then you turn it around. No, I don't want to do that, because I don't want this video to be 5 years long. So I'm just gonna have him do it himself. So get to it. Alright, so now on to the truck mode. As you can see, you know, it's Huffer's truck mode. Something I noticed is that it doesn't seem online, it doesn't seem like it wants to line up. It just seems like this bit's poking up too much, and this bit's, it looks like there's some big, like, weight in the middle that's bending it like that. I don't know if it's just me. It might not be doing that at all. It might just be the way that the legs are designed. But it looks like something is off, and I can't figure it out. Also, one of the wheels popped off, like, once while I was transforming him to learn the transformation, and once while I was doing it for the animation. So that's weird. Anyways, but as far as truck modes go, it's pretty nice. It does have a 5mm port, so if you want to reenact that one scene in G1, you can totally do that. I would do it, but I don't have Earthrise Optimus, at least not one that came with the trailer. I have the Shattered Glass one, but that didn't have the trailer, and I don't want to spend $50 on the Earthrise one just for the trailer, because I prefer the Siege one, honestly. But, anyways, so let's just do a couple of quick, fine comparisons. Here we have Earthrise Wheeljack. Earthrise Roller Force, and Earthrise Grapple in their alt modes. So you can see how they scale with Huffer, and I mean, if we're going with his original inspiration for a Volvo and his original inspiration of a Mitsubishi Fuso, honestly, that scaling is not too bad. That's alright scaling. The lazy eyebrow would be proud. As for some features, of course it does roll. Doesn't have rubber tires, as you can see. Kind of visible head syndrome. You can flip it around if you want and have full-on visible head syndrome, but you don't. You're supposed to flip it around. You can pretty much tell how it works. But as far as weapon stuff, as you can see, there's a multitude of 5mm ports where you can plug this in. But what you're supposed to do, as shown on the back of the box and in the instructions, is split the gun in half. Split the gun in half, there we go. And then plug this. It has 3 ports that are supposed to match up with those 3, so plug that in. Then you are supposed to plug these guns on the side like so. There we go. And you can kind of extend his truck bed and make it look a little bit different, I guess. Not necessarily better or worse, but a bit different. As far as Autobot symbols, he doesn't really have any in his truck mode. I think maybe good spots would be like on the door, if you want to add one. And he does have painted taillights. That is paint. As far as some pros and cons for the figure, before we get on to my final verdict, as far as pros, I mean, it looks amazing as Huffer in both modes. You can do the G1 Optimus trailer thing from that one episode. Nice articulation. Just overall, it's just a nice figure. But as far as cons go, like I said, the transformation, I don't know if it's just on mine, but it just doesn't want to do that. And also, sometimes this panel will come unplugged and block the wheel. And also just the fact that I don't like this piece. It's kind of dumb. I don't like it that much. I would have preferred maybe he came with like some welding tools. And also, you know, just people are gonna, you know, pull out the argument of, oh, it's too small for a deluxe. Shut up. But overall, I would give this figure around maybe 8 or 9 out of 10. It's definitely a good figure, and it is the best Huffer, because it's the only one that doesn't suck, honestly. So yeah, if you can find him, I'd say get your hands on him. He's a fun figure, and he'll work as your Huffer for your G1 collection. So, until next time, this is me, NWR Percy 6, saying